Hi, my name is Liyah, but I also go by Liyah, and this is another episode of Socially Liyah where I talk about current events and just relate them to social psychology. So for today's topic, I'm going to be talking about Coachella. And for those who don't know, Coachella just passed earlier this month in April. It started, I believe, April 10th, so it's 2 weeks. The first week was April 10th, and then the second week just ended on April 19th, so almost about 2 weeks ago. So if you don't know what Coachella is, it's a very large music festival, and it's known for its live performances, fashion, what people wear, different arts, and then ultimately the social media culture.
Breakdown. Coachella is one of the biggest and most well-known music festivals in the world. It happens every April in Indio, California, or Palm Springs, and spans into 2 weekends with the same lineup both weekends. And it features a wide range of artists. So some of the most well-known artists have been like Beyonce, Lady Gaga, Harry Styles, Bad Bunny, people like that. It's not just about the music though. Coachella is known for its fashion, its massive art installations, celebrity sightings, brand activations, of course, and you'll see like actors, models, influencers attending even if they're not performing. So in 2025, we've already seen Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber. The festival grounds have multiple stages because it's a music festival, and it has overlapping performances, so people usually plan their day based on what they want to see. It runs from the early afternoon to late at night, so if you're going there for the music or you just want to experience it and people watch, it's a major cultural event that is way more than just a concert.
So the main purpose of Coachella is for people to influence and be shaped by the complex environment around them, by the fashion, by the dance styles, and by the social behaviors. So you have people with different creativities, with different beliefs, and just different ideas, and then they're all coming together to just share with each other, give each other inspo, and just to be able to put out without expecting anything in return. And because the event is so big, of course you have influencers who are there sharing their journeys, their outfits, and different things, just for the people who aren't there, to maybe give them a sense of inspiration to want to come again. Outside of influencers, you have different brands there to collab with other people and to just appeal to civilians. Because there are so many people attending Coachella, there are about thousands who attend every year. It is an example of a social environment where people's behavior is shaped by what they see around them. Now, I think this is an example of the social cognitive learning theory, which states people learn behavior through observing others, imitating what they see, and being influenced by their environment and social interactions. I think one of the biggest examples of this would be the fashion trend of Coachella. Now, if you look online and you just look up Coachella outfits, there are thousands of videos of just inspo videos of outfits to wear, people's rating outfits, and what are people wearing at the moment. I think one of the biggest things to take away from these videos is just for people to know what's trending at the moment, what are people wearing, how to get inspo, and then to just how to fit into what's popular at the moment. So Coachella encourages creativity, which relates to environmental influences. You have people who are challenging what they would wear onto a normal day-to-day basis by wearing things that are bold and different, and things that they normally wouldn't wear in a regular setting. I've seen people wear gold, or they've gone with almost no clothing. They've worn costumes, painting themselves different colors, and it just allows people to express their creativity, but also just shows the influences of when they're around other people, they gain more confidence. They're around people who are wearing different things, and it inspires them to be different and want to fit into that category of not being normal or regular. I think another example of the social cognitive theory would be social behaviors. So you're going to an event or a festival surrounded by thousands of people. It's hard to be introverted and quiet and to just stay to yourself when you're around so many people who are constantly talking, who are loud, who are singing. So being around this type of environment can influence someone to want to step out of that shell and to be extroverted. They're wanting to be more social and loud like everybody else, and and to sing and to dance and to just not be their normal selves. Seeing everyone else be open and extroverted can encourage one to want to do the same. Now, being around thousands of people, you're bound to meet and talk to new people all the time, whether that's you're waiting in line or if you're waiting on an artist, standing around in a crowded area. It's hard to just be quiet and not go noticed. Like I mentioned before, there are crowds and lines because there are so many people, and they can only do so much to regulate the crowds. There's lines to get into Coachella, to leave, to get on a shuttle to go to your hotel. You're constantly bumping into people. You're surrounded by a loudness because it's so crowded. Now, this goes into my next theory, the frustration aggression theory, which states when people are blocked from reaching a goal, the resulting frustration can lead to aggressive behavior. So that goal could be expecting to see an artist, expecting to get good spots at a concert, getting good photos for your social media, but in result you're getting long lines, crowded areas, you're surrounded by people constantly talking and yelling. You could miss performances because of how crowded it is and how long the lines are. And this can just create exhaustion and then a lot of frustration in return. Now, because you're frustrated, irritated because of what's happening, this could lead to you snapping on your friends, easily getting in arguments, pushing in crowded areas because you don't want to be touched.
All right, Quinn.
I didn't even mean to catch that.
What the hell?
Oh my god, we're trying to film a vlog.
No,
She's not. Wait, but I don't want to lose my spot.
Or just being rude to other people who did nothing to you. I've already seen a lot of videos of people just expressing their frustration because of how crowded it is and it's hot and
Look, and there's lines and all that shit. Okay, let's lock in and do this shit. You see, these are the lines. There's lines and whatever. 154. We just got in the line. Let's see how long this shit takes. Yeah. Look at this line. This shit is a twister and a turner. This shit is like a fucking $6 foot long line. Let's see how long this shit is gonna fucking take. Really no wonder people camp. Fucking just go to your fucking tent, fucking knockout shit. Next year I'm gonna do that shit. Get me drunk on knockout. I'm over this shit. 3 a.m. We're finally getting in the damn bus. I have no words. That shit took like, I don't even know, an hour. Oh, this music needs to get lowered. This music needs to be turned off. I'm getting a headache. 3:37 and we're barely getting to our damn hotel. Oh my gosh, it's 3:30. We are barely getting to the hotel. Okay, now it's time to go to bed. Good night. Exhausted. Bye-bye.
and ultimately it just seems like something miserable. I know me personally, I would not want to be there because of how crowded and loud it is. It's just not my type of thing. I know I would get easily frustrated with constantly being touched or pushed or not being able to even hear myself talk, or going to see an artist and I'm stuck in the back. And for me, I know I'm kind of short, so I just know I wouldn't be able to see unless I push and force my way to the front, which is just something I'm not really into. I've seen lots of videos of people just complaining. And me personally, I don't think the experience is just worth with how many negatives come with it. If I think if I would go, it would be a one-time thing, maybe something just for one day, because going for multiple days or even both weeks for multiple days and just being there for multiple hours is just not something I could do, especially with being in the heat and it's crowded and it's loud. I feel like it's all negatives when it comes to it. Alright, that's all that I have for today. Thank you for watching another episode.